A restaurant in a community about 20 miles from Sioux Falls has changed its hours of operations for the fourth time in a year as it tries to gain traction.
John Gaskins tonight takes us to the kind of small town near a big city where running an eatery has some unique challenges.
This is pretty much the pace of Main Street in Lenox most days. So how does the owner of the only year-round full-service restaurant in town make it all work?
Lenox is a cute little town. It's very Americana.
Joni Williamson and her family of 7 moved here from California after they lost almost everything they had during the pandemic. She was searching for the American dream and opened Auntie Jay's American Soul Food on Main Street a year ago.
Everybody has been so kind and happy to have us here. We don't have a lot of just regular cooking going on in this part of the area. You have to go to Sioux Falls for a lot.
But ironically, a lot of people who live in Lenox spend most of their working days in the big city.
Well, we just don't get foot traffic. I've tried being open for breakfast and lunch. I tried being open for lunch and dinner. I've tried being open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
She doesn't yet have the budget for a mass media marketing campaign. Another challenge?
A little expensive, you know, to do certain things in this city, but it's worth it when the people show up.
Our rates are really not out of line with any other small town around. We obviously can't compete with Sioux Falls in terms of what we pay for water and sewer. You've got 250,000 people to spread that out.
Definitely you could work out better in a bigger city, but that's not my style. And for me, that would never be happy. I like being out in the country. I like the people who are out in the country.
And so now Auntie Jay is changing her hours again and making a move to something very country style, being a mostly breakfast spot.
And we all grew up with small town cafes, where you could go in and get your coffee and a muffin or whatever in the morning and catch up on the local talk. That's not something that's been a reality here for a while, so it's awesome to have that available again. And get the benefit of really great food. I mean, she's a phenomenal cook.
Joni says she's going to need this kind of support from city leaders to keep that American dream alive.
We're a small town, a small Main Street, and so hopefully that's a part of us, doing what we can to help each other.
Small mom and pop shops are what keep a small town growing. That's where the action happens. That's where people learn what's happening in town. It is absolutely vital.
In Lenox, John Gaskins, Dakota News Now.